Mavuika has been officially announced in the latest livestream and she's shaping up to be a standout character in so many ways. And in this video, I'm diving deep into everything you need to know about her, so let's jump in. First off, Mavuika is a game changer as the first character with dual roles. She can excel as both main DPS and sub DPS. Unlike past characters like Raiden or Ayato, whose role flexibility often depended on specific team setups, Mavuika confidently embraces both roles without hesitation. Her versatility comes from her unique Night Soul's blessing state that can be accessed through various means. Using her elemental skill allows her to instantly gain Night Soul points, which can then be spent by either hopping on her bike for more direct attacks or by activating a radiant damage over time ring around enemies. You can manage how you utilize these abilities based on your strategy. However, it is important not to underestimate the impact of her elemental burst, which offers a significant power boost compared to just using skills alone. Speaking of power boost, Mavuika introduces an exciting mechanic called Fighting Spirit. So instead of relying on traditional energy bars like other characters do, she uses this Fighting Spirit bar that recharges uniquely through two primary methods: spending Night Soul points from teammates, especially beneficial when compared with Natlane units, or gaining minor points through normal attacks at a much slower rate. So don't count solely on that method. To put it plainly, while Mavuika can technically generate points herself using skills each rotation, teaming up with Natlane allies is crucial for maximizing her abilities and ensuring consistent burst usage. The more Fighting Spirit charge at the moment of casting results in significantly higher damage outputs across all attack types during its duration. Additionally, her burst not only empowers herself but also grants active characters a damage buff. This means after unleashing her burst attack, which packs one of the strongest single target hits in the game considering the sky high multipliers and the ability to trigger vaporize or melt, so you'll want to switch out so your carry gets buffed as well if you are running Mavuika as a sub DPS. Next up is what sets Mavuika apart in terms of playstyle. Her elemental burst unleashes devastating powerful hits that have high multipliers capable of triggering elemental reactions like vaporize or melt, making it ideal for wiping out enemy waves effectively. When entering the special state after burst activation, she won't consume any Night Soul points for several seconds, a window where normal attacks shine thanks to her buffs from Fighting Spirit. Now let's address some key questions. How vital are Natlane supports for Mavuika? Honestly speaking, it's tough for her to shine as a main DPS without solid supports backing her up. Otherwise, generating enough Fighting Spirit becomes challenging. Some top partners include Shilonen and Sitlali, who create optimal teams, while Pyro Traveler serves as an alternative, albeit situationally limited option. But in terms of practical gameplay, even when independent from other Natlane companions, the potential remains outstanding, especially within reaction heavy teams focusing on vaporize or melt mechanics, where high multipliers truly amplify overall performance, leading towards top tier damage potential. And that mostly sums up everything regarding her playstyle, alongside supporting characters effectively while ensuring maximum damage output wherever possible. But now let's compare Mavuika's performance to Xiangling's and how she fits into various team compositions. Mavuika shines thanks to her shorter cooldowns, which synergize perfectly with carries preferring rotations under 20 seconds. This shorter rotation makes her a better fit than Xiangling in many cases, especially with Kinich team. Additionally, Mavuika offers stronger support capabilities and potentially comparable damage output, making her a versatile choice. But Xiangling takes the edge in compositions relying on vaporize, as her pyro application is more consistent, but Mavuika can still work as a support, but Xiangling is the preferred option for vape teams. But Xiangling's potential skyrockets in child international teams with optimized rotations. For instance, the trick of rotating around opponents to maximize Xiangling's pyronado hits can lead to impressive damage output. Additionally, Raiden teams favor Xiangling because Mavuika's burst mechanics don't generate resolve stacks, making her overall less synergistic. But in some cases, neither Mavuika nor Xiangling is optimal. For example, Anemo carries don't have good synergy with Natlane supports, and Hu Tao teams favor double hydro setups, leaving little room for either of them. Build-wise, for artifacts, Scroll set is a no-brainer if no one else is using this set. It not only maximizes her damage but also provides valuable team support. Alternatively, damage-focused sets like the Codex are strong option even for sub-DPS builds, as their effects persist long enough to cover Mavuika's burst and skill rotation. And remember to level up talents, primarily her elemental burst, since it offers substantial returns compared against elemental skill or normal attacks, along with optimal build revolving around either attack percent or elemental mastery sands, coupled with pyro goblet and crit circlet with crit rate and damage, attack percent and elemental mastery substat. And when it comes to weapons, her signature weapon is the best choice, followed by 5-star alternatives, though they are less effective, and decent 4-star options are available but less optimal overall. Now let's talk about her constellations a bit. Mavuika, like most Archons, boasts incredible constellations that significantly enhance her capabilities. Let's break them down. C1 adds extra Night Soul points upon activation, boosting Fighting Spirit generation rate by 25% and increases her attack by 15%. This constellation is a game changer for off-field playstyle. More Night Soul points means longer skill uptime and higher damage output. Additionally, the increased Fighting Spirit generation reduces her reliance on Natlane allies, as she can generate enough Night Soul points on her own throughout a rotation. For on-field scenarios, the burst activation inherently cuts the elemental skill's duration short, meaning you won't fully leverage the extended uptime. But C2 is where things get ridiculously powerful. This constellation greatly amplifies the damage increase her burst provides, adds a 15% 10% defense reduction effect when she uses her skill on field and boosts her base attack by 20%. This straightforward constellation delivers a massive damage increase for both on and off field roles. The defense reduction also benefits the entire team, making it a high value upgrade for team-wide synergy. C3 increases the talent level of her burst, providing a significant damage boost, particularly for on-field role where she relies heavily on her burst. For off-field roles, the benefit is still there but less impactful since her burst isn't the sole focus. And I'll stop here for detailed constellation discussion because higher level constellations are better analyzed in speedrunning scenarios where their true value can be demonstrated through precise setups. But for now, it's suffice to say that Mavuika's constellation holds immense potential for elevating her power, and as of now, Mavuika seems poised to dominate as a main DPS while maintaining incredible off-field utility. Her versatility makes her one of the most complete characters in the game, if not the most complete. However, her effectiveness does come with some team building restrictions which might deter players who dislike such constraints. So before pulling for her, consider whether her playstyle and team requirements align with your preferences. If not, she might be a character to skip. But I hope you enjoyed my take into Mavuika's potential strategies. If you are excited about what lies ahead, make sure to subscribe. Plus check out my new wallet build video too, and I'll see ya next time.